Another big week of improvements and changes and stuff. I think some of these things you will be able to take part of and utilize it comfortably once you understand how to use them. So in the updates area, if you go into the updates, one of the things I do want to bring to your attention, got a little video here of our new Chrome extension that you can download. I do not have it marked as public. I have it marked as private, so you can't just go out there and find it currently. I may change that, but the way to get to that is inside of the update area. We do have a Chrome extension announcement on August 10th that we push that, and whenever we push that, it has the link, so you can just click on that link and it will take you straight to that Chrome extension. The way this Chrome extension works, you've got to be using the Google Chrome browser. But basically, once you come to this screen, you can just click on the little button to add to Chrome or install to Chrome, and it will go through the process of asking for some permissions and stuff like that. You'll want to do that. There's a little video that kind of shows you what gets done and how it gets done. There's some step-by-steps in here that take you through the process as well. And some of the key features and stuff are in here that you can kind of see as well. So a lot of access to the information through that little link. May come back to that in a moment. But what does this actually do? So here's, I've gone to this fake name generator. This is just a place where you can create fake names, fake people. You guys wouldn't be doing this. I'm doing this for demonstration purposes because we don't want to use live people in this. Otherwise, we get banned from certain video providers. So the way this works is that up in the upper section, once you install the Chrome extension, it then becomes an extension icon. Now you may need to go into the little puzzle piece if you install it, and you may need to come in here and push a little pin on there. We're still getting some approval pieces done. So right now it may say something about it's not yet approved or something like that in there, but you don't have to worry about it. It's good for us. But once you click on that, it's going to come in and have you log in to Sam's login. So you'll put in your email address and your password to Sam. And then you just click on the sign in. It will then go in and it will sign into Sam's connections from within your Chrome account. And then at the same time, it's going to pop up the list of import groups. Now you may say, what's an import group? And that's a great question. And I want to cover that part right now because it is an important question. The import groups is something new that we've added to the contacts area whenever we're doing imports. And once they're applied, you can then select them from that list. And then anytime you do any kind of import, that's kind of the default option, but you can use it for others. So let me show you how to get an import group. So whenever you go into your contacts area, and this is my list of sample contacts. These are not real people. In the little hamburger menu in the list, the three little bars, the more menu, there is the Smart Import Contact. I renamed it just a little bit from the last time, but basically this Smart Import Contact will pop up the list where previously we were doing the same thing. Previously, I would say, well, go out to this website, copy the content, copy it to your clipboard, then you can come in here and then you could, paste it in and it would import it, which worked well. You could then come in here and you can identify what are some of the key fields, the categorization fields that you would want to use for this contact. And prior to this update, you only had this one thing. If you wanted to go in there and you wanted to change it, you could change it, but then the next time it would be the changed version. So you didn't ever have kind of saved groups. And that's what the new choice up here at the top is you can now create import groups. These import groups, you can name them, but it's what types of information are you wanting to save with this contact that's being imported? What category, type, status, all the way down to even the date fields and any tags. Once you've identified those, you can click on the little plus button here and you can give it a name of some sort. So you can give this list a name. Once you've given it a name, then it will be in this drop-down list. And you can say, well, for my hot leads, I want it to be a category B. I want it to be a status of hot. I want it to go into this date field. And this date field would be used specifically for routines being done. So you may have different date fields based off of different groups to run different routines in the system. And then I can tag them a certain way. If I choose a different list, then it changes the date field in this case. So you get the ability to set up the overall categorization of these contacts that you're importing, and you're saving them into these groups. Once you've saved a group like that, then that's where you come back over here, you click on the down arrow, that's where these groups now come from. And if I come over here and if I do make a new group and I'm still in this list, I can click on the refresh and it will refresh the list and show you that new item in the list. So once you are signed in and once you get the groups set up the way you want, basically you can now, from any site, any website that has name information that you want to grab, and I'm just using this fake name website, you can highlight the text, however much text that you want to highlight and get the information from. You right click on it, and now because you've got this Chrome extension, you've got this new option here for SAM import. Now, if you just choose this import selected group, it's going to use whatever the default option was up there that you had pre-selected. However, you can come down here and you can select from the other options as well. So once you've chosen which one you want, say I want to put this in my hot leads list group, I just click on hot leads, then it's going to take that information and then immediately import it into SAM. And then typically I get a little notification up here. I've got all kinds of notifications, but it will notify you. You can click on that and it'll take you to that contact. Or what can happen is that, let me get out of here. Jason may have, there you go. Jason Hall. The information and stuff, Tampa, Florida. Yeah. So it went through and it found the information from what was selected, created the contact information, created the phone numbers, the birthdays, and all the information that was highlighted. It parsed that, it figured out using AI the right fields and then put it in. So now we've got all this information that could have taken a lot of time to input manually and made it instantaneous. The import date and the important date fields, this is where it's gone through and it filled in that new lead date. If I had selected a different date field, it would have selected it. And if I have a routine on that field, then it would run the routine for that particular important date to do whatever emails or whatever it is that needs to go out. You will get notified whenever that comes in, and then it'll show up in your notification area.